Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Welcome to the jam, starring King Italian and Kevin X Vision and Professor Broman.
What's the over/under on me talking to Omid about getting twitch.tv/Kevin? The dude who has it has not used it in a very long time.
Just Kevin?
Just Kevin.
Just Kevin?
Yeah. Because I'm sick. I would love to drop King.
You want to just be Kevin?
I'm already just Kevin.
I mean, we could talk to I don't know, Anil maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be Kevin.
Right. The guy hasn't
we'll work
used
on it.
That would be awesome. Twitch.tv/Kevin.
Yeah, remember when Luminosity was is he still at 48? He is, because there's actually a Luminosity.
Luminosity 48.
Is it? Or no, is he just Luminosity?
No, Luminosity is like a team, right? There's
I don't know,
sports
dude.
Team, isn't it?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
We're here, guys. So we're just not gonna talk about it.
No, we're not going to talk about anything, dude.
Whatever.
What is there to talk about?
I don't think there's anything to talk about.
Kevin's extremely attractive hoodie.
It's pretty good. It's very comfortable.
Yeah?
It looks hoodie. It looks hoodie, man.
I'm so fucking tired of being blonde.
What's the deal with that bet?
I hate it.
Is it in a month? It's a month?
It's a month. Yeah, it's a month. Oh my god, I didn't tell you about this. Guy comes in the chat today, he's like, can you believe this guy thinks that they only raised $500,000 because he dyed his hair?
Nobody thinks that.
I was like, I can't. With
No,
this
like
person.
I still haven't. Well, I can't do it on Twitch anymore, so I've just been too lazy to freeze all my clothing and then put it on a video, which I still have to do.
Yeah.
But I know that it's not your hair. It was because I wanted to freeze clothing and put it on me.
Yeah.
Getting married.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm gonna deflect it to you if I get that shit, and you just push it back at me, and then we'll send him in a rage tornado.
I just can't. I'm so ready to be done with it, dude. It's the least fun that it is. I can't. I just cannot.
Oh my god.
I just cannot.
What goals are you setting for next year for $1 million?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what we're gonna do for $1 million. I don't want to say anything now, like that's outlandish, like because I didn't think this was gonna happen. Like when we first brought up this picture, where is it?
That one?
No, yeah, this one. When we first brought up this picture,
It's a classic.
dude. First off, why did my parents let me go? Like, dude, I look like a murderer.
You were old enough to make your own decisions at this point.
I look like a fucking murderer. Look at my eyes.
Look
They're
at your
dead.
No, I can't get over your smirk.
You know what's going on.
Like,
Take the picture, bitch.
I don't know if I like super blew out my hair that day or what. But
What product did you use to get that?
I think it was
lift?
ice hair glue.
Oh, hair glue.
Yeah.
We need to have a conversation about how much I also used that back when I had hair.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. I need to dig up some old pictures of me with blue and green and all that crazy shit.
I used Murray's. You remember Murray's?
Murray's
Murray's
Murray's.
wax.
Back when I used to do like the Mohawk and the Liberty spikes, I know you know this.
Oh, yeah.
And I would use the pomade for that.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
your eyes are sparkling in this picture,
It's
Kevin.
really screwed up how
I
attractive.
thought we were going to talk about it.
I can't not talk
Yeah,
about.
we both
Guys,
resisted.
That's
Kevin.
This is Kevin and his modeling as a child photo. This is Kevin.
I was a child model.
A child
And
model.
actor. I was, and it's appropriate to say now, I was in Home Alone 2 as
You
an
were.
extra.
You were?
Yes?
I auditioned.
I don't think we can show that scene. We'll probably copyright.
Well, yeah, if you can find me, please go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I auditioned to be Macaulay Culkin's double, and I was too tall. And I'll never forget from the audition, my mother, because my mom was being stage mom at the moment, and she knew I was too tall when they were putting us next to each other, and she kept going like this to me, like this, like. So then I shrunk down a little bit when we were taking the photo, and then they're like, "Hey Kevin, could you come back? It looks like you're slouching a little bit."
Wait, did you take a photo with Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, we had to stand next to each
Oh,
other so they
shit.
could compare the
Do you
height.
have that photo?
No, I didn't get it.
Did you get his autograph?
No, you're not allowed to do shit like that.
I mean, you could get your photo with him now, but you'd have to, pick out which bridge he's under in LA.
Yeah, probably cost me $10 to $20, but it'd be worth it.
Yeah, probably.
Did you see the remake of him? The YouTube video he made
No.
of Kevin grown up from Home Alone.
Is it
Yes.
depressing?
Yes.
It's funny
It's
and
really
depressing.
yeah. It's
Super
funny and
depressing,
depressing, but it's probably more like what his real life is like. No.
What's the scene in Home Alone 2? There is a part where Marv and Harry run through Central Park, and they're chasing Kevin. And there is a scene with a bunch of kids and a horse and buggy. I am one of those kids next to the horse and buggy. There is a point in the show or in the movie where I am completely visible. If you just drop me a bunch of pounds and
look like this.
And look like
is it around these years or?
It's a little bit older.
Yeah. I should really change my background, or people are gonna wonder why my desktop is a child.
Yo.
Danielle, by the way, Danielle has a whole book of this. She said she's gonna bring it to the Christmas party.
Oh my god, please. Yes.
a whole book.
Yes.
Yeah, of me in very awkward
I love it.
positions.
How much you get paid, Kevin?
I made decent money.
Yeah?
I bought my first car with some of the money. That put me through my first 2 years of college.
Nice.
Really?
Nice.
From child modeling?
Yep.
Wow, what a hard life you've had, Kevin.
Kevin has lived rough and tumble.
Hey guys, I had to go all the way from Long Island to Manhattan for these acting gigs. So.
Wow, dude.
Sounds rough.
What is that, an hour train ride?
Something like that. Mm-hmm.
That's hard, Kevin.
Wow,
that's real difficult.
rough.
I bought it. One of the things I negotiated with my mother was buying a Game Gear with my acting money.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in 2 commercials.
Okay.
I did one for Dinosaur String Cheese, which I don't know if that ever saw the light.
Dinosaur string cheese. Was that the theme song?
Oh, is that it?
It was pick a bone, pick a bone, pick a dinosaur bone.
I remember that one.
And then I did one for Sonic City.
Oh my god.
Sonic City was you had the Matchbox cars and you'd go over the pads and they'd make the noises of whatever was going. Yep, I was in that commercial too. And
what made that happen? Was it like magnets?
I don't know. They just
didn't
had me
teach you?
play with the thing, and that was it. And I rolled the cars over it, and I had to act like it was so awesome.
And was it so awesome now?
It was very boring after an hour and a half.
People want to know if that's Jonathan Taylor Thomas from the 1990 Home Improvement.
I'm flattered, but no. And I didn't make nearly as much money as JTT.
What's JTT doing these days? Let's find out.
He's probably chilling. If I made as much money as he did at his age, I'd be chilling too.
Jonathan.
How do they work?
Wow. A lot of people are really curious about what Jonathan Taylor Thomas is doing.
He looks great!
What? Yeah, that's great. I'd define that as great.
That's great! He's not fat and has a meth addiction.
In March 2013, Thomas got started a second season finale.
If you go to the bottom, scroll the bottom of Wikipedia. Keep
Okay.
going. It usually says like what they're. Oh no, that's it. So yeah, he hasn't done any.
Yeah, you think he's still living off of his
personal life. It'll say what he's up to. 2000 he graduated. 2010 he graduated.
He has been a vegetarian for much of his life. So.
Wow, I care so much.
He didn't do shit. He cashed in on his Disney money from being Simba. And
smart. Was he Simba? Money. What do you mean? Wait,
he's little Simba.
Is he?
It says it right there.
Oh.
Well,
he's set forever then.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's good forever.
You know who Aladdin is, right?
No.
It's Steve from Home Improvement, from Full House. DJ's boyfriend.
Yeah?
That's Aladdin, and he is still living off of that because he still does voiceover work.
That's so much money, though.
Oh
so
my God.
much money.
Ben, can you grab that little bag of? It's a little yellow bag on that.
Okay.
Is that what I
you
think
see
it is?
It is, but they're open. They're stale.
Okay.
Are we gonna make Kevin eat these?
Kevin has never had Chester Cheetah's Flamin' Hot Fries. These are like a week stale, 2 weeks.
But sometimes that's when they're the best.
That's when they're the best. They have a nice crunch to them.
I want one. I'll take them.
I'm gonna have one as
well.
well. Yeah.
Oh, still good.
Not bad.
That's still good.
They're not incredible.
I don't know how I feel about you anymore, Kevin.
We're 50-50.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
I love those, man.
I wouldn't say no.
Good. All right, cool. Because
Still
that's
good.
all we're serving at the Christmas party.
I'm fine with that.
It's gonna be a big old.
Now we're gonna have a dope spread, guys. If there's
Shit
anybody
fire.
in Tampa who knows a duo musicians who have their own PA and know a shit ton of Christmas music, hit me up. I want to give you money to come play at my party. I had a duo lined up, but then they were booked, so I'm sad about it. Musicians are really cheap. I remember because I was once a musician, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get paid like $50 to play like 4 hours of music." Oh, no way! That's
What a
crazy.
steal!
Yes, what a steal, man. So
I remember those days.
Those were the days, dude. Those were the days, man.
Yo,
100%.
Leopard Stealth, congrats on the house, buddy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nice house,
Leopard's
bro.
gonna be at the party next weekend.
Good.
Oh,
I'll
you
shake
are?
your hand and look you in the eye and say
I'm
congrats.
going to
on the
show
house.
you my house, so our
He
two
owes
houses
he
can
owes
have
me a
fight.
back massage.
That's awkward.
Well, what happened?
Why?
What happened was, is I put out a tweet asking Mantis, question 1: will SRL stick around in private matches post, event? And then question 2 was, are we going to continue to have the strike scoring? And then he was like, he said, no to 1, yes to 2. I'll bet a back massage on it. So he owes me a back massage, even if I don't want it, which I don't, but I do.
Why wouldn't you want a back massage?
I don't know. It's because I don't know. What if his hands are too strong? What if he hurts?
Just tell me he's
He works out.
I think he'd do a fine job. If
It's-
he doesn't
It
want
works
it,
out.
Leopard Stealth, I'll take his payment on his bet.
Okay.
I could desperately use a back
Okay.
massage.
It's 2016.
Bought a massage machine.
$400 for 4 hours. I mean, that's.
What a nice guy.
I don't know, dude.
So nice.
So nice, dude. So nice.
And that's why you're not getting gigs.
Guys, we're not gonna stream our fucking Christmas party.
There's days of the week where we don't want to stream
Sometimes things belong to just
things. Those
Yeah.
days end in what? No, I'm kidding.
those days ended.
I'm gonna have the entire barcade downstairs set up for doing the jam.
You
out
were
of the-
like so ready with your vision on this.
Dude,
this-
it's gonna
impressive.
it's gonna be fucking. You're gonna get in there and you're gonna be like, this is where I want to watch things and eat things. Like,
So-
I want it to feel like a little corner
we're literally
bar.
going to come in your house and not go into your house. We're
No,
just
you're gonna
make
you're gonna
quick
hang
left,
a hard left,
and that's it.
that's just it.
I
That's
see
where
what
we-
you're doing. This is some bullshit. You don't want us to see the rest of your house. So you just want to make a bar in the front. So you just
Exactly.
funnel everyone to the bar and be like, don't go into the back. You don't need to see the tigers living in the cages.
That's very smart.
I
It's
talked
very
to
smart.
my CPA, and I'm actually able to write off the entire backyard as a business cost because of all the hosting I do for the events.
Stop it.
Can we, how many days a year do you have to do that?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, so just once?
I mean, like, if I do it once, yeah. Like, if you, I guess, I don't know, if you do it at least once a year.
Do you guys coming over my house to watch movies count as?
I'd say yes.
Yeah, that's a business expense.
We're
Guys,
all
listen-
in business with
Listen,
each other.
I'm not trying to teach you guys how to cheat the government, but you can.
But they're
We're
going to
trying to
steal
teach
all your shit. So
You can
need
cheat
to
the
learn
government.
how to play the
like-
game.
Yeah,
It's chess.
yeah,
It's not tic-tac-toe.
yeah. You can cheat the government, 100%.
You'll never get checkmate on them,
Yeah.
but you can dance around for as
Anything
long
in
as
my
possible.
house that is an electronic device, I write off.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not like you get all that money back on your taxes.
You don't get the
It's-
money back.
It's like they deduct like 30% of that cost towards what you owe them or something
It's
like that.
still
Along
write
those
off.
lines, like yeah, it's write off. It's like standard write offs, but
Yeah.
it's still fucking.
Have you ever been 50-50 on a game you want to stream and you're like, well, it's a tax
I'll
write-off,
buy
whatever.
a tax
Yeah.
write-off.
I do that too much.
We could do a whole episode on.
We
People
could do
just
a
don't
tax
think about it.
episode.
They're like-
we could do a tax episode of the jam.
Did you
I'd
know
be
you
down.
can, if you are a streamer and you do this as at least a part-time job, you can write off all of your subs as networking costs
subs to other people?
to other
Yes.
people. Yeah.
Advertising, I thought.
No,
No,
networking
you can
costs.
do.
Okay.
Well, if you want to be real scummy about it, all your subs is networking, and then
Yep.
any tips that you give to other broadcasters, you can mark that off as advertising.
It's Burn
wanna
says,
be a
here's your audit.
Scummy.
Yeah. You
Here's
can.
your audit. I'll pass, bro.
Yep. Yep.
We'll both
Because
back
your
him
name
up.
for the sub, your name is coming up on the screen.
It's,
True.
it's networking costs.
Networking costs, yeah.
I thought it was advertising.
So I'm
Yeah.
glad the JTT's doing good. Dude.
He's doing real good. He's doing real good.
Yeah, he's doing real good.
He was
Living up
born
the-
in 1987. He's younger than me.
Yeah, yeah.
I
he's
feel like
3 years
he's
younger than
so
me.
old.
Yeah, no, he's
30
not. He's not
Wait,
old at all.
No, he's
Wait.
born in 81.
Oh, he's
81.
35.
Oh, he is older than me. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
he's
older than all of
35
us.
years old.
I just read years active.
He's
Do we have a
older than
current
us.
picture? Because this is not a current
No,
picture.
let's go to the
Google
Google
Images.
image search. Let's
Although
risk
that
it.
usually gets us in trouble.
Please no porn. Please no porn. All right.
Do you think this is him? No.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him.
That's
That's him?
definitely him.
And all the way to the right too, the entertainment one. Yeah, that's him.
All right, man.
He looks good.
I don't know. I would
You think
say,
that's him now?
I'd say downhill as an adult.
Huh?
I mean,
I was
all
a cuter
things
kid than I
considered.
am right now.
Oh, I was atrocious as a child, dude. Yeah.
You gonna change your background or are you leaving it up?
No, I'm gonna keep your child acting photo as my
Oh, okay.
background for a bit.
All right.
Yeah. People ask tomorrow when I load up Play Division. We're gonna play Division soon.
Oh, we're all playing
All
Survival.
three of us. Yeah.
Let's
it's gonna
talk
be a good
about
time.
Division, guys, because
Can we? Look. Listen. First thing I want to say is massive Ubisoft, I was wrong. You fixed your fucking game.
Wow, dude.
And I
Humble.
applaud you to no end for fixing your game. And survival is I played survival with Robbie Hondro the other night. It took us about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. We got to extraction. 4 seats on the extraction helicopter. 6
Sure.
people trying to extract. We got out. But what a great mode! What a well thought out! What a just they fixed it and it's great and I enjoy the hell out of it. Survival was the most fun I've had streaming a video game in probably 6 months to a year.
This is what we were telling you.
It's true. I think
Beers increase that experience.
It's
by the
better.
way. Yeah.
I think that The Division is the perfect example of how, as gamers, we should look at the long term of games from now on. Like, if a company says we're going to support a game long term, and it launches great, and then it shits itself, don't touch it. Like, leave it the hell alone.
Leave it alone,
You never know what could happen in 8 months. Like, I would have never expected this. You know, the month after The Division launched, I was like, well, that's a dead game.
Well, it felt unfortunate because we really enjoyed that first month and the beta as well.
The only complaint I can have about the whole experience is that I feel like where we are now is how the game should have been released.
Absolutely.
You can feel like that, but
Yeah.
But we're here, and I'm not going to sit here and
But
complain
it's still
about
fun. As long as it's fun, I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
We're here in the end, but I feel like this is, or maybe even Underground should have been how it launched, and Survival should have been the first.
yeah,
But
I mean,
whatever.
Underground was decent, but Underground was I don't think it was developed at Massive. I think it was outsourced.
It goes out
Oh,
there.
was it? I didn't. know
I
that.
believe so. That's if I understand correctly.
Yeah.
I think they might double back and fix up Underground because right now it feels kind of unnecessary, like completely unnecessary as far as like your play experience.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
I think they needed to certain pieces of gear maybe need to be in certain activities, but not to the restriction where like you have to
you
do
can
certain things to get.
They have that a little bit. There's certain high ends that are very rare.
Right, but to make it all so you're playing all the modes if
Sure.
you want everything.
Yeah.
Another game to point out, No Man's Sky.
Have you tried it since?
I didn't play it since.
I haven't tried it, but literally anyone in my chat who has given it a shot was like, wow, decent. Like, solid improvement. I can't wait for more.
I watched
Like-
Dammit Bennett play it for a while last night, and it looked like they had like expanded on what their idea was, and that they
Okay.
fixed a lot of what our complaints
Yeah.
were. Not
But it's
everything.
not quite there yet.
Not everything.
It's not. I wouldn't.
Until they add multiplayer to it, I don't think I'm gonna touch it.
And,
Yeah,
and
no, me neither.
to say this, I'll go out there and defend the studios because I don't think the studios is the reason you're getting games like this on release. I feel like it's the publishers.
The
more than
publishers,
studio.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
And I feel like they're like, this is the date, and it has to be out on this date.
Yeah.
And I feel like the studios then rush and they eliminate things and try and get things out as quickly as they possibly can. And we are caught in the middle of the fight for lack of a better
Absolutely.
term.
And I think everyone needs to remember that, like, publishers and the studios it is a very separate relationship. Nobody from the publisher is in the studio day to day programming, artistic directing, or anything. Like, they're just literally standing there with like a whip saying like, finish it on
It's
time.
a separate company.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
This is our money. We want our money back.
Yeah, I
Like a
feel like I do
really
feel like
mean
No Man's
boss.
Sky needs more though. I mean, I'm
Absolutely.
glad they're headed in the right direction. It's not quite the turnaround for me that the Division was.
No.
Like Division went like night and day for me. Like I went from being fearful of even admitting that I enjoyed the Underground to openly enjoying and having a great time
Absolutely.
in survival.
Division was like
As a
HVTs were
streamer.
cool, but it wasn't enough. Underground was cool. It was like a Diablo style idea for dungeons. It wasn't enough. Survival was the cherry on top of the cake that made the whole package worth doing. If they can fix Underground and make it relevant, fuck, you have an incredible
Yeah.
game.
I think they need to occasionally up the world tiers and gear score as well. And I hope they're
I'm
liberal.
iffy
Yeah,
on the
that's
gear
super fun.
score because I feel like you get to 256 so quickly
You really do. Yeah.
that it's almost like if they can implement a system that doesn't even involve gear score, that might be a better system to use and just go through leveling and then you're working on
the
your
carrot on the
min-maxing
stick needs
build.
to be there. Like if you're a solo player, you can't jump straight into 256. Like you have to climb the rings.
But you're
You were running around with buddies getting 256.
No, I got to 256 on my own for the most part, and it took me like 4 hours tops from 197.
Okay.
And yeah, my buddies joined me halfway through, so that's probably why. But still, you're
Like
talking,
I had a
you're
guy
talking
join me
a
at,
day,
like, he was like at 190 something. We got him to 256, but 256 is just the starting point.
right? Because then you work on min-maxing your build and getting it exactly how you like to play.
Which is the pain in the ass.
I
That's
think
the fun part,
the
in my
power
opinion.
creep is important though for to make people want to do it.
A little
Like
bit
to
of
come
power
back to
creep
the game.
needs to be there.
It comes back to like people want AAA games that never end.
Yep. AAA games that never end. That was Cliffy V tweeted that like
Mm-hmm.
forever ago. Like he's like, it's a new class of game. We need to find out how to speak about it because it's not just a.
I need another beer.
It's not just a AAA title. It's not just. Oh my god. He just literally caterpillared under his desk.
Only
Like, I
the
can't
two of
even-
us can fully enjoy
That's
what just
really
happened.
fucking sad. You couldn't see that.
Oh my god!
I'm so upset.
I want to see how he gets back in.
He's gonna do it. But yeah, like AAA games used to just be like, here's the new Mario or here's the new Zelda, but now everyone's like, cool, so I finished the story, what is there to do now? Like that is literally like the number one question as a Twitch streamer I get.
Right.
Where's the multiplayer? Where is the progression? Like what do I do after I finish the game?
This is good. Hold on.
It's funny to me because it used to be a conversation that was like, oh, you just buy another game, but now publishers want you to play their game forever. So as Corey caterpillars back up in there,
we can't
instead
hear
of
shit now. Just so
instead of publishers like saying, okay, we're done, it's time for you to buy a new game. Our
Right.
game's done for you. They want to keep selling you on their game forever. I would say we're not too far away from like maybe 2 or 3 or 4 games being like a persistent gaming universe that like lasts and crosses platforms.
Well,
and
what's
things
the
like
one?
that.
What's the one game that has nailed that platform? There's one.
Is it World of Warcraft?
World of
That's
Warcraft.
it. That's
Yeah.
it. They are the
World of
only
Warcraft
one.
is perfect.
And they got another 10 to 20 years in the bank.
Yeah.
That
You
people
think so?
will still. They haven't stopped. Legion, if anything, made
So
them.
do you think?
Yeah.
Bigger
I
and
really
better.
got to play some Legion.
Do you think
It's
that?
great. It just didn't grab me the way I wanted it to, but it is a great expansion. It is a great. I'm a little wrapped up in Old Republic, even though their new update wasn't the best in the world. But
Do you think that that's what started? Do you think everyone's just chasing after?
that was the old MMO chase. That's why everyone made MMOs from like 2008 to
But I think
2014.
MMOs are the structure that hook players and keep them spending money.
I think MMOs are the reason a
was
lot of
after it.
people complain about other games
Solid.
because they're used to
I spent-
something that
yeah.
World of Warcraft gave them.
An MMO becomes a replacement for like
so many other games.
not even only games, but like life experiences. Like
Truth.
a social gaming experience that will continually feed your addiction for that experience.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
I talked about that with Destiny in a YouTube video. The content problem with Destiny is that the experience that it gives you when it actually delivers a new experience is so much more grandiose than anything else I've experienced in gaming, and that's why when you tell people just play something else, they're like, no,
I
want more
fucking.
yeah, because
I don't wanna.
it's exactly that.
I mean,
It's
I
that
get it.
MMO
I totally
drive.
get it. Yeah.
100%
The first
understand
time
and
you
agree.
play a game, especially a game with a story, it grabs you, and it's very hard to go back and experience what you experienced again. You
You
can't. do it.
can't.
Like, think
Yeah.
about you just played through Mass Effect.
Huh. Yeah.
It was great, I'm sure, to play through it again, but
For,
it's
like, the
not the
10th time.
first time
Yeah.
you experienced
No,
it.
it is.
You're never gonna get that again.
No.
No, that's why like when I this is why it's hard for me to stream RPGs, and I tried it with Final Fantasy 15, and I can't stream it anymore because I want to take my time and like soak everything in, because you only get that first experience
One time.
And someone just brought up Last of Us 2. Last of Us 1, to me,
And more beer.
Do it.
is... You don't have to drink away. Can you grab me,
One of those.
yeah, one of these?
asshole!
Please!
The thing to me is like, and I've talked about this on stream before, is people when we talk about Destiny and people want Destiny to have a better story. It's like, yeah, I do, but I don't want Bungie to spend too much money on it because
If it's at the cost of other things
Yeah.
being implemented into the game,
I think
no.
endgame and longevity are more important for a platform like Destiny than a grandiose story, because that's not the game it is, and it never will be. It's not Halo.
Thank you.
You know, that money, oh man, that's like invisible on screen.
It is.
You know, like Halo was interesting because it was like the story was so grand, but it was that single player experience, and you're not going to get that from Destiny, and I don't think that's what it will ever be.
There's more to Destiny than there is to a game like Halo in the multiplayer experience. Halo didn't have raids. Halo didn't have a weekly PvP event.
Weekly chore list, the fun chore list.
But it's.
I think Division does the chore list better than Destiny does now.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Weekly assignments are far more interesting.
I miss the old dailies, man. I used to love to log in, and I could spend 4 hours getting all my bounties done on all.
They're
my
not
characters.
worthwhile anymore, though.
No, they're not.
HVTs to me, as far as dailies and weeklies go, I love them because there's a sense of accomplishment with each HV. Even if you do the easiest one, it's like I still killed that bastard.
The thing about Division that they get right too is there's so much variety in gear. There's so many different roles that you can get on it that matter, and it'll change the way you play the game. Meanwhile, in Destiny, if I get an armor piece, I'm getting it for the looks of the armor piece. Frankly, because outside of a PvP encounter with someone of absolute equal skill, when will my difference in discipline and electric strength fucking matter? It won't.
No.
And that's a problem. That's a problem. If there were actually unique bonuses that I felt changed the way that Destiny played and made it actually matter.
I've said it on the jam before, and I'll say it again. Until Destiny implements some sort of PvP stat on gear to make PvE and PvP gear separate, you're not going to get that full gear stat experience.
It's unfortunate.
Destiny is a fashion show. That's what it's become.
That stems from World of Warcraft for you, because you are used to feeling like this piece of gear did this to my statistics, and it looks badass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, about all that is, and Bungie said over and over again, it's counter to their design philosophy. They want you to use one piece of gear in the entire universe and have it feel cohesive, which that design philosophy stands apart from the idea of, this is my PvP gear set because when I'm wearing this, I can shoulder charge 2 times back to back. Or
I think Luke Smith might have a different vision.
I hope so, because he comes from a different background.
He comes from a very different background. I mean, he played a lot of WoW. I mean, it comes back to WoW, dude. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot of changes in Destiny 2 that will make the game more grindy, more hardcore, and less beginner-friendly.
This community looks a lot to Destiny and to Division. I feel like the more Destiny becomes like WoW, the better it'll be, and the more Division becomes like Diablo, the better it will be.
I totally agree with that. Holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you.
Those are the two. And Destiny has the pipeline.
Yeah.
Same publisher. They've met with the Diablo team. Meet with the fucking WoW team.
Yeah. What do you expect from the last expansion for Division? Because it's the Last Stand, right?
I'm hoping there's some sort of raid-like activity.
The rumors are that it's a Horde mode.
Yeah?
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
I think that, okay.
As long as it's different than what we have and it's adding more variety to what we can do, that's the core of Diablo.
Yeah, the Last Stand.
I'm okay with that.
The winter, huh? Survive. Why is this roadmap still
They need to update that shit.
Listen, Hamish, buddy. Survival came out last month, and that was not summertime.
I mean, we live in Florida.
Here's what I want to see, for a Horde mode. My favorite Horde... There's 2 Horde mode archetypes that I think are perfect.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 3's multiplayer Horde mode is, godly. If you haven't had a chance to play it, just check it out. It's fantastic. And then Gears of War has also really perfected what I feel like a really long-standing Horde mode could be, something where you really want to push up into wave 50 or 60. And I feel like Gears of War would work really well, that archetype would work really well with the Division, because as you ascend, then they can make it survival, so you have to build out. You could keep adding turrets, you could keep adding responsive AI across the whole map and have you move back through it. I would love a Horde mode like that. A fully featured, deep Horde mode is amazing.
Agreed.
Yeah, I hope I agree with Kevin.
But on the same coin, if they don't get it right, it's awful.
Oh god, if they don't get it right, it's
you could get one thing wrong. Key example was the Underdome in Borderlands 1.
Oh,
the combat was fun. The augments were fun, but the loot payout was garbage, and the whole mode was ruined and people hated it. You got to get the whole thing right.
I'm playing Star Wars The Old Republic, and the expansion came out this week. They changed the whole loot system, and most of us are very unhappy with the way the loot system works. I'll explain it to you. So it used to be operations, which are raids, and then you do flashpoints, which are equivalent to strikes. And you used to get gear drops from those at appropriate light levels, and there was heroics and story mode and whatever for each. Now they have this thing called command rank. And you can rank up to 300 command rank, but you get caches for every time you rank up in command rank, and it gives you max level gear, cosmetic stuff, or other stuff that can come in it. But you get 3 pieces from every rank that you open. They're not giving away gear in operations and flashpoints anymore. So you're doing the raid to rank up in command points.
Okay.
That's bullshit. if I'm gonna raid, like, I feel like I should be working towards something. I understand giving away gear in the caches, but to leave everything up to RNG, that's insanity.
Totally.
Why did they make that change?
I have no idea. Like, I got a max level chess piece, and I'm still going through the story. But I hit max level, so I'm
That's
getting
weird.
the caches.
Is there like a gear score system in?
Yeah,
or-
it's the same. It's an eye level system, same as
Item
WoW.
level? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, and I got a max level chess
That's
piece,
interesting.
and I'm not even done with the story yet. So it's
Huh.
very unbalanced in that sense. If they left like a tier of gear in the raid that was above everything else, and left maybe a heroic level tier of gear, I think it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But this whole system is a little wacky the way they're doing it. Like,
I don't know anything about Old Republic.
No, I'm just explaining to you. Like,
No, yeah, I'm
that's
listening.
that's a broken system that's not working, and it's only like a week and a half old, and people are already flipping their shit. That like, how come dude who's still doing the story is getting 2 max level pieces, and I've done the raid 3 times and I haven't gotten shit? Mm-hmm. You know, like that doesn't make sense.
Wait,
That doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry. The picture behind us, is this the aggro crag?
Yes.
Yeah,
People keep
Yeah.
talking about the aggro crag in chat. and
Yeah,
I was like,
of course it's the
hell?
aggro crag, Ben.
Suddenly
Like,
people give a shit
what?
about global guts all of a sudden, and
Yeah,
then I
it's-
see like this poor motherfucker
it's
about
the aggro crag.
He's gonna
yeah.
get knocked
Mike,
off.
Mike O'Malley is going to.
Mike O'Malley! Oh my god.
I always wanted a piece of the aggro crag because that's what the kids got.
You can buy them on
Some person
eBay.
in my chat was actually on Guts in 1. And they post like
Corey,
this picture of me and
go
stuff.
On eBay, you can buy a piece right now.
How much is it? How much is a piece of the aggro
How much
crag?
is a piece of the aggro crag?
Can't be too expensive. These are people that are won the aggro crag piece and are
They
hard on their
peaked
luck.
young.
Very young.
They had to chase the dragon to find out more about life.
Is it 2 Gs?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, aggro, crag.
Nothing. There it is. $33.
What?
That's
Brooklyn
replica.
Cyclones
replica,
Mets. It's a replica.
Replica. So the Brooklyn Cyclones gave away a piece
Genuine.
of the aggro crag.
Genuine. I hit a thing. I hit a thing. That's not what we want at
United
all.
States Air Force genuine flight.
It's a genuine flight suit, guys.
It's definitely a piece. It's going to be the same thing.
It's gonna be the same results.
A coach bag.
Is it?
No, I don't want a coach bag.
Is it 2 spaces?
I want a real piece of the aggro crag. $1,500 on eBay?
You want a Galaxy S7?
No.
Get smarter, eBay.
A lapel pin?
No.
That's it.
Yeah, that's not what I want, dude. No, I don't want this. Look at that.
That's small.
That sucks.
That's weak.
When was that front? Wait, go to the front.
Brooklyn Mets aggro crag 90s. Oh.
2015.
Nickelodeon, 90s Nickelodeon night, August 12th, 2015?
What?
That's recent.
Cyclones fucking reaching to get people in the seats.
I kind of want it.
They have a really nice stadium.
What is the aggro crag? Oh
Is
my
it-
god.
is it
My
too-
dear baby summer child.
Is it spaced? Oh no,
It's funny that you said that and you have no idea what that reference means.
I don't care.
Did you hear what he said?
What is it?
He said, my dear baby summer child.
My dear sweet, sweet summer child.
He doesn't know what that reference means.
to watch it.
And I think out of spite, he just won't at this point.
I mean, yeah. Can you blame him though? We're all like that.
No, I would watch it.
No, you're okay. So Corey and I are like that.
Like what?
If somebody tells us to do something,
What are you telling me to watch?
we just won't
Game
do
of
it for a
Thrones.
long time out of spite.
No, I'm not gonna watch Game of Thrones.
See,
There you go.
I didn't watch.
You
something
listened
for
to
a
me
long
with
time,
Stranger
too.
Things. Was I wrong?
I'm not gonna watch it. That's
Were
a lot
me
of.
and Ben wrong about Stranger Things?
It's a lot of series.
Were
I'm not
me
gonna
and
do
Ben
it.
wrong about
And
Stranger
here's the
Things?
Stranger Things was 8 hours.
That-
And it was incredible.
Yeah, it was great.
Don't you want to go on a much longer incredible journey?
When do I have time? Guys, do you want to lose my stream for a week?
Oh, stop.
Nope, Kevin wants me not to stream for a
Oh,
week, guys.
stop.
That's what I heard, Kevin.
You're supposed to back that here.
Not this time.
Thanks.
Enjoy the bus.
I'm waiting for it. It's going to catch up in a second.
Why don't you just put another TV in here and just have Game of Thrones
There
on
you
it?
go, right under the mini split.
I can't, that would block the mini split. We got hot in here.
The small one, just
Yeah,
a
like a-
small
There's
one.
not enough screens in here, you guys.
What if
there
you watched
isn't.
it on this screen while you stream?
I can't do it.
You could do it.
Can't do it.
Could do it.
Can't do it.
Westworld, though, you need to watch Westworld.
I'm finishing Sons of Anarchy, then I'm on Westworld.
Both of you need to watch Westworld. I will literally this weekend. What are you doing this weekend?
Going to Disney.
Fuck you. What are you doing Sunday?
Nothing.
We should all.
No,
just-
you're supposed to watch Battlestar Galactica this weekend.
Whatever. Eat a dick. What we need to do is all three of us. We just need
Your
to go.
wife? I thought your wife was coming to my house on Sunday to talk about building the barcade.
She doesn't tell me this shit. If
Yeah,
she
that's
is.
what's Sunday.
So he's already going to be here, so I'm just going to bring the HBO Go, and we're just going to marathon that shit, and your minds are going to explode.
Did you already watch it?
Yeah, I've been watching it since the beginning, man.
I've been watching Scrubs.
Scrubs is so good.
We're on season 5 right
See, now you could be
I
Guys,
have,
I'm sorry. I'd rather rewatch Scrubs
I
than
have wa-
start Game of
I
Thrones.
can't blame you.
Dragon
I've
Ball
watched
Z.
through the whole series like 10 times. That was all I would watch in college. I didn't even watch other television shows. People are like, oh my god, you need to watch fucking Pool. And I'd be like, that's cool, but like season 2 of Scrubs is on my DVD right now, and I can't miss it.
Yeah, I don't want to miss it. Yeah, no, I want to lay down and watch 3 hours of Scrubs until I fall asleep.
It feels good, man.
Yeah,
You could watch 3 episodes of Game of Thrones in that time.
Game of Thrones is hour
Okay,
long.
have you been seeing that? You see that new Halls
said 3
commercial,
hours.
the new throat lozenges commercial, because that Dr. Cox is in it.
Yeah?
Every time I see him, I'm like, this Dr. Cox. Like, doesn't matter what other
Do you
play.
think he still gets-
was also in that Sean Connery movie, The Rock, where they had to go into
good.
Alcatraz.
Do you think he still makes Dr. Cox money, though?
He fucking probably does.
Syndication of it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Office Space too. He's one of the
I mean,
bobs.
you know he's doing okay, because, like, Zach Braff's doing okay, and Donald Faison's doing okay.
What
They're
is that?
still best
what is,
friends,
what is
and it's so
Donald-
cute.
Are they?
They don't
Oh,
have to
yeah.
do shit anymore, because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
all making syndication money off that
If
show.
you Google them, it's all pictures of them like now, like hanging out at
Never talk
premieres
about
and stuff
season
like
9. What is season 9?
What?
Scrubs did not have a
that. Scrubs
season
didn't
9.
have a season 9. I don't
That's
know what
really
you're
cute
talking
that you keep talking about that, but that's
season
ridiculous.
9? Is it like, are they coming back or?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They might
So
be.
Donald Faison and Zach Braff are like,
Actually
Still
friends, yes.
BFF.
that's awesome.
Isn't it adorable?
That pleases me immensely.
How immensely.
Like, immensely. Like, if you were my black friend, then that would, I bet you would stream all the time. We never
Chocolate
hang
bear.
out. You'd be my chocolate bear.
I feel like Corey's going to try and destroy my stream soon.
I have to eventually, guys. Middle of the week, I have no one to hang out with. My wife's fucking teaching classes. I'm done streaming.
So Thursday of what was it? Thursday? I think it was. No, it was Tuesday, Monday this week. I'm like, hey, I had a really great call with St. Jude to us,
Yeah.
and Corey goes, "Cool, you want to get a beer and talk about it?" I'm like, I'm about to hit the button, and I just saw him like,
You can see it.
I mean, I never get to hang out with my buddies. I hate it.
The best part about this is that Kevin doesn't think I'm also trying to do it. But now he knows, so the
Yeah.
plan's ruined.
I need to get some friends that aren't streamers, so I have people to hang out with. Other
Whatever.
Than my fucking kids and my wife.
Non-streamer friends are dorks.
they don't.
I love my kids and my wife to pieces, but I don't want to see them all the time.
Oh no.
They don't understand you.
Did I tell you about? I was walking the kids in the first watch the other day, breakfast restaurant. For those of you who don't know, and I ran into a couple, and they're like, "Oh, you're Corey, blah de blah. We met you. We live in your neighborhood. We watched your stream, and you said you were gonna mow dicks into people's lawns." And I was like, "Great!" The fucking 5-minute segment that I'm talking about mowing dicks into my neighbors' lawns. They
And
were
the
watching.
neighbors are watching.
They're watching, dude.
better
It's
be
crazy.
careful, dude.
You got to be careful what you say.
So before we take a break, I have 2 Florida mans for this week.
Okay.
Okay.
The first one, I don't have conclusive information on. I heard it on the radio on the way to work this morning. But apparently, Florida man set up a meth lab in a home in a retirement community in Spring Hill.
In Spring Hill makes sense.
Spring Hill.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's
I
close.
figured that wouldn't be too far fetched. The other one, I'm gonna send you I'm gonna DM you. Can I DM you the article? Is that okay?
Yeah, hold on. I don't have this pulled up. Hold on, guys. You can't see my DMs. They're very secret.
Very secret.
They're very secret. Alright, DM that shit.
I DM'd it. You're good. You're G to G.
I'm G to G, he says.
G to G.
Fuck says
man.
that, Kevin.
I don't know. Somebody left
Let
me a
me set-
YouTube comment.
You never know, man. People's DMs.
He said, drunk Florida
a
man.
lot of people sliding into those DMs.
You never know what could be in there, man.
So, Florida, this is the actual Florida Man of the Week, guys. I think this is the way we got to transition with the jam. It's Florida Man of the Week.
Of the week.
Of the week.
Yeah, so this would be, you guys can take
We're
this
not
one.
gonna fucking remember that.
Taco Bell, man, Florida man calls Taco 911 because Taco Bell won't serve him taco.
You guys, go ahead. I read this.
Oh my God.
You take chat on this journey with you.
Terry Lynn Kimball, 50, of Pinellas County, was in a classic conundrum Tuesday evening.
Pinellas County.
Pinellas County, makes sense.
Right? Not.
He was drunk and wanted Taco Bell, but by that time of night, Taco Bell wasn't serving its hot, meaty fast food only through the drive-thru, so he decided to walk through it.
Which makes sense in my opinion.
That's what I would do.
He doesn't want a drunk drive.
Continue.
Why? Okay. When employees refused to serve him, naturally he called 911.
Again, I don't see the problem here.
Okay. Here's the truth. Meet the transcript of the call on CF News 13. Go ahead.
911, Largo emergency. Kimball, it's not an emergency. However, can you put me through dispatch? I'm at Taco Bell. I walked in. I left my car on purpose. I didn't want to drink and drive. So I walked up. They won't serve me. So I'm at Taco Bell on 137 Walsingham, and I just want some tacos. That's all.
Oh my God. Who hasn't been in a situation where they've thought, I just want some tacos, that's it. You almost feel for the guy. Kimball explains that he can't bring his car through the drive-thru because he's been drinking.
What are the employees saying? You can't walk up, you gotta drive up. You gotta get a DUI to get a taco. I got munchies. I'll walk quarter mile in here. Are you gonna help me out now? Or do I have to get arrested to get home? You know what I'm saying? Well, we're not gonna take you home. I want you to call the manager of Taco Bell.
Though Kimball stayed on the phone with 911 dispatcher for 11 minutes, they did not comply with his request to call the manager. They did, however, call the police, and Kimball was arrested for misusing the 911 system. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, it's definitely fair.
But
Give the guy a fucking taco.
like, give the guy a fucking
He's
taco.
being responsible
like,
while
why
he's
not
drunk.
give him a taco?
I would just give him a taco to get him the fuck out of my drive-thru.
Why the fuck did they not give him a taco?
He's being responsible while drunk. That is a rare quality.
like,
Yeah.
what is the difference? What is the difference? You saying I can't get?
I'm with you on this one. Normally we disagree. I'm with you on this one.
We don't always
Give the man a damn taco. Or he's trying to pay for the tacos. You don't
Yeah,
have to
he's
give
not
it
even
to
trying
him.
to steal.
He's
He's trying to pay for the
bring you
taco.
business.
Ah.
My question is, did he go straight to the drive-thru window, or did he actually try and order through the radio thing? Because there's like pressure sensors on there that.
I don't know. I don't know, man. That poor guy deserves a taco for being responsible.
If you keep reading, it talks about people have done this
Um,
elsewhere in Florida.
Did not have a checkers anywhere near Lago. Not only that, not only is that good drunk food, but they all actually have walk-up windows for checkers.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Unsurprisingly, such crimes are nothing new to Florida. In 2009, a Fort Pierce woman was arrested after she called 911 3 times because a McDonald's had run out of chicken nuggets. That's different.
It's different.
That is completely
They
different.
They need to have those
100% different.
I came here for some nuggets.
No.
That's getting mad because they ran out of a finite resource, which is understandable.
Sure.
The ability to order food through a drive-thru, though it's called a drive-thru, it's not finite. That's easy. That's just semantics.
It's one thing to me. It's one thing if he goes during business hours that he can walk in the dining room through the drive-thru.
Yeah.
That's kind of shitty. But
100%.
all the guy wanted was a taco, and he didn't want to drive, and he was being responsible. about
Definitely
it.
agree with you.
I don't see the issue. Give the guy 2 tacos. Break the rules a little bit because the guy's.
Why do
actually
those
being
rules
smart.
exist?
They gotta exist. Listen, if you're the manager on duty at a fast food restaurant and you have a drunk person harassing you, your goal should be to get the drunk person out of there as fast as possible.
Definitely.
And having the drunk person stand and I assume he stood in the drive-thru the whole time for 11 minutes when you could be serving other customers, give the motherfucker a taco.
Corey's tweeting Taco Bell right now.
So if I walk through the drive-through post dining room hours,
I don't know if he's gonna get this in 140 characters.
I won't be served any tacos? Pretty messed up.
If they respond to you, I'm gonna get you back with something really aggressive. I'll pile on it.
It's pretty fucked up, dude.
Let's you tag team.
I don't know, I'm pretty
both,
bad.
Both Corey and I are verified, so if we tag team on someone on Twitter,
Yeah, dude.
they
They
think
got-
they're super fucked up.
Whoever works in their corporate office and has their phone linked to the
Yes.
account just got a message.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best thing.
And-
I could follow and unfollow LeBron James for the next hour and his phone would go
I've
off.
watched him do it.
And, yeah, he's done it.
At a bar. What are you doing? I'm just following LeBron James.
No,
It's awesome.
He's done it before.
Listen, man, me and LeBron are gonna be good buddies eventually. I have to find some friends who have a less demanding schedule than a streamer.
So LeBron James going
LeBron James is on that
He
list.
doesn't do
James
anything.
has
He
a
plays
less-
sports ball.
I
in
feel like I
Cleveland,
would have a
Ohio.
better chance of hanging out with LeBron James on a Tuesday night than you two.
There's not
Gotta make that money though.
I'm triggered by that comment.
It's not untrue.
Let's take a break and
What?
then we'll do misconnections.
Cool. Guys,
I
we'll
love
be
it.
right back. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be right back with a jam.
Misconnections!
Yep.
Feels good to jam.
All right, we're back.
Back. Beer drunk is different than Scotch drunk.
We're back.
Beer drunk is far different than Scotch drunk.
I know.
I kind of enjoy Scotch drunk more.
Really?
Beer
I don't.
drunk does not give
I don't
me
like
heartburn.
I don't like liquor drunk, dude.
Somebody asked me if you like liquor yesterday, and I said no, but I do, and then they didn't answer me.
Yeah, I just don't liquor, dude. I don't know. I think I get into trouble when I drink liquor. So I don't drink liquor.
That makes sense.
It happens. It's a thing.
But maybe that's what you want to do. Is get in trouble.
No, I want to be funny for a solid 2 hours and then sleep.
You sure about that?
I don't want to be at the Chrome Help Center.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
What'd you click? Did you click
Don't
things?
worry about it. No, we're just going to put that guy back up. Guys, thank you for waiting during ads. Welcome back to the Jam with Professor Broman and K-Magic 101 and King Italian.
What's up?
We got to get you that Kevin name. We got to get it.
Twitch.tv.
Are you on board with that?
Yes.
Because if you look, go look. You can look. The guy
Yeah.
who used it hasn't used it in forever, and he's got like only a few followers.
This guy.
About to get on that campaign for Kevin, guys.
Yeah, Twitch.tv/Kevin.
That's it.
Yes? She needs to find it. The TV remote.
I am finding it. I told King not to tell me. Because I was
Heads to it so much.
Okay. Well,
The
if you
dad
don't
face.
find it,
Look
then
at
you
the
don't
dad
get to watch TV for
Look at the dad
like
face.
ever. Because that's there's only one remote for the TV, so find it.
Right in.
Go.
So hard right in.
Perfect. It's very difficult to just fucking function.
It's hard.
Like, it's a remote. It's a fucking. It's. All right. So this is Kevin.
The dadding is like at 11.
StarCraft 2. He does StarCraft 2 gold matches. Kevin, don't take his
Yeah,
channel.
look at Kevin. Kevin is.
He
Kevin
says
is,
he's the CEO of Twitch.tv. I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know if I believe that either.
The COO.
I mean, he has.
That
he has-
sounds like an 11-year-old I read Wikipedia once power fantasy.
I don't
to
know,
me.
dude. I don't know about Kevin.
What?
What's his Twitter?
You
Can
think
we
it's
follow
real?
him?
There's no
Follow him?
Twitter. There's no Twitter
nothing.
for Kevin. There's nothing. Who's he following? He follows 650 people.
What are we thinking here?
I don't know. I don't know about Kevin.
Yo, you secretly looking to see if he follows you?
Yeah.
I'm looking too.
Keep going.
I mean, like, these are all, like... This is all Justin TV stuff.
There's a lot of people to follow.
Yeah, that's a lot of people, Kevin. Kevin is the CEO of Twitch.tv according to his account.
And Mitsu
Kevin
is
is
the former
used-
president of EA, right?
Kevin is used as a viewbot. Or twitch.tv/Kevin.
I want to be that viewbot, guys.
Oh my god.
So, we're bringing misconnections back. I personally went through a bunch of them today. I turned them into images. I have a few links, too, if we run out of time.
Where are we starting at?
I mean, whichever one you want. They're all gold.
I can't zoom in on this.
You can't?
No.
If you open it, then you can zoom it in.
Yeah, open with. You know what Google Docs is fine. There you go. I should be able to zoom in.
So
Kevin
top-
Lin is the COO for Twitch.
Oh shit, dude! What if it's actually
There
Kevin?
we go. There goes the dream, guys.
Yeah,
Get fucked, Kevin.
I don't think you're gonna get that, dude. Yeah, I don't. Why won't this open, dude?
I
Oh,
don't know.
oh well. Oh well. We'll fucking. It's
We
fine.
can do it. We're
Fucking do it.
Who
All right.
wants this one? You want to start, Corey?
I'll start. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not doing any voices.
I don't think this one needs a voice.
Hi, I'm the guy whose house he tried breaking into this morning.
That's a
around
perfect
9
voice.
Around 9. Around 9:30 a.m. In Moore on Gale Street. Our conversation was short. You said, oh my gosh, as you saw me staring back at you through the door blind. Still, I feel as we made a good connection. Separated only by inches. The door and the two locks you were trying to pick. I gave you about 15 minutes to make your getaway. You're welcome, by the way. I don't know if you're with a professional crew, but please don't try to break into my house again. I'd hate to shoot your cute freckled face. However,
Shit.
if you're up for a legal encounter, I'm game. And was this to... Oh,
Oklahoma City.
Oh.
so that was
City.
to a girl who tried to break in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a woman.
Is it
that-
sexist that I assumed it was a man trying to break into a house?
I did too.
I mean, it says M. For
I didn't
W
read that.
right
Yeah, I
there.
didn't read that. It's male
Yeah.
for woman.
How do you feel about this one?
I don't know.
Ben?
She got freckled face. Is it Pippi Longstocking?
Is this a meme? I mean, like I'm
Pippi
not-
Longstockings resorted to B&Es. Is that how bad it's going?
Yeah.
like I don't know, man. Like I think maybe a drunk person tried to get into his house and he made it into something it wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the buzzkill version.
Like, who's gonna... Okay, so a person who potentially is, like, this sad.
Yeah.
Is their house, like, break-in worthy?
But
Okay. I mean, some very wealthy people are very sad.
I guess. I don't know,
So,
dude.
like, yeah, maybe.
I feel like if you're that sad, you can buy a prostitute.
Maybe they just don't want to be that kind of sad.
I guess. I don't know.
That's all I got.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'm not too excited about it.
all right, we'll move on to the next one. I got this one. Ass, man for woman, 25. Girl, you had that ass. That's all I remember. It was the store, Target, Publix, Lowe's. I can't remember. I was focusing on that ass.
I feel like it's fake.
Gainesville.
I feel like it's fake.
I feel like it might not be fake.
Who the fuck is Perez and Hilton?
That it was Perez Hilton. Is it was on one of his blogs.
Oh, okay.
I just stole the image from him.
Okay.
You think that's fake?
I think it might be fake.
I don't think that's fake. That's so straight and to the point. That is a person being like, "Baby, you have that ass."
I am. Yeah, but how could they possibly, like, you don't have a... You gotta know where you saw that ass.
He's trying to, because he doesn't want to get trolled.
Listen, every time you've seen that ass, you know where it was.
He knows where it was. He's trying to get
You
the
think
person
so?
to say it was here because I have that ass. Also,
Oh, you think he's using an investigative technique by not stating the location of that ass?
to get,
Only the possessor of that ass will know whether it was at Target, Publix, or Lowe's. I mean, that's some next level stuff.
That's
and if
some
you take it
Cinderella
a step
story
further,
bullshit, guys.
if you take it a step
Hang on, do
further,
these jeans fit on you? That's not that ass.
if you take it a step further, it could even be, well, I could roll the dice with someone else that might have that ass.
that ass.
I don't know.
Corey's not impressed. No,
I'm
that's
impre-
not.
I'm not
That's,
impre- Oh!
that's the jam cheat sheet. You showed them all. The bottom left one is the next one.
Okay.
It's all you, Ben. You got the long one.
Jesus, you guys.
Drunk girl on my lawn.
Drunk girl on my lawn. There I was just yesterday. I can remember so clearly I woke up around 2 a.m. to take a nice fat leak when I noticed your squeaky giggle outside my window. I looked outside my window half naked as an odd mix of shock, disgust, pity, and blush washed over me. Not only were you a stunning redhead, just a little shorter than me with what looked like a curtain of drapery matching combo, but you were also taking a dump and piss on my lawn at the same time. For that, I give you props. I don't think I've ever achieved that level of toilet mastery. I immediately came out to see if you were alright or needed a ride home. Seeing as this town isn't exactly well suited for what I'm guessing to be an 18 to 21 drunk girl in 2 in the morning, but me coming out in a bathrobe asking apparently scared you and because you started running with a turd sticking out of your ass and dove headfirst into my car, leaving a dent in it. I told you to hold on, as I was going to shut off the car alarm and get you an ice pack, but I'm not sure you heard it. What I'm sure of, though, is that you sat on the trunk of my car, smearing shit all over it, took off your shoes, and left your half-full Smirnoff bottle and ran like hell. Normally, I wouldn't let a girl shit all over my things and put a dent in my car until I've gotten a first-name basis, but for you, I think we could work it out. You know where I live. I don't know. This, I'm seeing a lot of bullshit, and this has to be fake. But part of me feels like this too real to be fake.
That's my thought.
It's not overly detailed.
I want to know if any of these have ever come to
worked.
fruition.
It has to.
Ever. No, ever, Kevin.
Like once or twice.
I don't know. I have to know.
I don't think this one's fake. There's too
I
much.
don't know, man.
There's too much. Either he is a damn good storyteller.
Too much info seems fake. It would be too much info if he was like giving a description of his car. Like, you put a dent in my 1995 Ferrari Lambo bullshit. Like, all of that garbage. But he didn't give too much detail. I feel like it's not enough detail to be fake. Great bait, mate. 8 out of 8.
I don't know. Walmart,
No.
please don't be too mad. Man for woman. 39 at Walmart. You came out of Walmart and, how do you say that word?
Antioch.
Antioch. And I followed you. You looked over your shoulder, saw me, and started walking faster. I ran up, grabbed your arm, took your purse, and ran away. I heard you yelling for help, but let's be honest, this is Antioch. The only way people would come running for you is if you yelled, "Free weed!" I've done many snatch and grabs, but no one has ever stuck in my mind like you. There was a quick moment when your eyes met that I felt something strong. Or I think you felt it too. If I wasn't so shy or so committing a crime, I would have asked your name. Of course, later got your name from your driver's license. So Candace, if you'd like to get a drink sometime, get back at me. And what is this? What is this down at the bottom?
I don't know. I got it from the image. It's just whatever.
You can't even, Kevin.
What?
You can't even crop your images?
I don't have time for this shit.
Takes a second.
Dude, I don't have time for that.
Alright.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Everybody has time to crop images.
What do you think about this one?
I think it's fake.
I don't think it's fake. Not that one, I think.
I don't know. I just ripped a tweet out there about...
Ripping tweets?
I don't know why I said ripped, but whatever.
There's ribbon
I
tweets.
fucking ripped that tweet out there. I sent a tweet out asking if anyone is ever successfully engaged in a misconnections interaction. Cause I feel like someone has to have.
I don't know.
I feel like it's happened.
I feel like it has to have happened.
I'm gonna go check on my kids because they came in the room.
Yeah, and that's usually a bad. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Hi, Corey. Should we wait to do the gamble on a
No,
fart
go
one?
ahead.
You sure? This is a good one.
Yeah, I'm good. I gotta do dad shit.
To the girl who took a gamble on a fart and lost, 22. We met on Craigslist, so I'm hoping that this post finds you. I know that it could quite possibly... See, this one...
This
now-
is it's a post about a post.
This could quite possibly be the most humiliating first date that you have ever been on, but I'm willing to look past that. I thought we had chemistry sitting at Applebee's sharing that basket of Cajun tots while drinking Amstel Light. I really felt like there was a connection there. I found you to be intelligent and witty and looked forward to further conversation with you. At some point in life, everyone has gambled on a fart and lost. I just happened to be on a first date in the passenger seat of my car. Please don't feel bad. The package I sent you with the Pepto the next day and the note that said, "First dates are always a crapshoot, call me," was meant to be funny, not offensive. I have gambled on a fart and lost multiple occasions. The first time I did was very, very memorable. It happened when I was 5 and sitting on my uncle's lap. I'm lactose intolerant but love cheese. I probably win 95% of the time, but I don't think anyone wins 100% of the time. That's why they call it gambling. I'm the last person to judge you for crapping your pants.
Oh my
In
god!
fact, I am impressed by your boldness. The timing, on the other hand, could have been a tad bit better, like when you were not sitting on a heated leather seat. What I am trying to say is that if you want to go out again, I would be more than happy to take you someplace where we can get a meal that is high in fiber and less taxing on your digestive tract. I await your call, Tad. P.S. If you shat yourself on purpose to end the evening early, touche.
Touche. That's impressive.
Summarize this for me. I missed most of it.
He met a chick on Craigslist. She,
Shit her pants
Shark
in
in the
his
car.
car.
and he's basically saying, like,
Don't
it's
worry
okay,
about it.
it happens, let's go on another date.
They met on Craigslist.
First indication that it might be real, or that it might be fake.
That I think about it, but I think it might be fake.
Why even bother putting that information in there?
I feel like they would have had direct contact with each other at that point. I don't know. Do you think that they met through?
This is from 2012. This is pre-Tinder. So maybe they didn't want to give their personal information.
Do you think they met through this though? Like,
It says we met on Craigslist.
yeah, but how did they meet on Craigslist? Because there's personals.
You can do personals on Craigslist.
Yeah. Or did they meet through
Misconnection.
misconnections?
Probably personals.
So why would she be looking at misconnections?
That's a good point. Maybe
I hate the poke holes in it.
maybe he didn't know what else to do.
Where else would you put it?
I want to believe that some of these are true. Like, really bad, but
I feel like some of them are, but I also feel like some of them are not. But damn, even if they're fake, some of them are really great to read.
God, you think everything is fake? I just don't buy it, man. I don't know. Maybe they're true. I don't
They
know.
occasion tots. Who wouldn't shit themselves?
Asian tots do that to people.
There you go, Ben.
Okay.
Good luck with this one.
Naked on the 6 train? Okay. Alright.
This is a good one.
You were naked on the 6 train, screaming racial
Why is
slurs.
everybody grown up Stewie?
Alright, fine, I'll do a different one. You was naked on the 6 train, screaming racial slurs.
That works
Perfect.
better.
I
for
was
me.
holding a cell phone and filming every minute of your beautiful insanity. For a moment, I was sure you locked eyes with me, albeit crazy eyes. You know. You asked me to get off the fucking train with your Hunts Point Avenue. Wait, with you at Hunts Point Avenue before removing the final shred of your clothing for me and unveiling your beautiful body. I did, but the cops carried you away before I had a chance to say anything. Now, I'm crazy thinking about you. I love how your body confident you are, and I wish I said something sooner. Get in touch. I could pay your bail. We could talk about equality, politics, and get naked on any train you want. Maybe you could even turn me on to your acid dealer.
Okay, I'm gonna go first because I'm from New York.
Holy shit.
This happened, and this person is having fun with the situation. They're not actually interested.
You
in the
think
person.
so?
You two have never been on a subway in NYC. Please chat. If you've been on a subway in New York City, how close to reality is this? Wait for the responses.
I mean, I feel like this is something that happens often on a subway.
this is like Tuesday on the subway in New York City.
Hunts Point is where the hoes at, worst part of the Bronx.
Yep, he knows. Solidius knows. Solidius knows. I'm waiting for chat to catch up so the New Yorkers can chime. Thank you. Here they come. Real as fuck, I agree. Yep, this is real. Yep, 100% accurate. Thank you, New Yorkers.
Super real.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for
Oh my
backing me up,
God.
folks. Been on them in Boston. Thank you. Yep, up there too. Yep, see?
Never seen anybody fully naked.
Really? In Manhattan, you've never seen anyone fully naked?
No.
You must have not lived there long enough.
Another one.
What
I
does
would-
that have to do?
I have no idea. I just want.
Are you just another one in it?
I saw someone say DJ Khaled in there, so maybe just want to say another one. I like that.
This is low key the 6th train
Train every day past 86th Street. Joe Bonds, you win.
Oh shit, son.
Chicago has that shit. I live in New Jersey, but see? Everyone knows.
People get
I'm from California.
There's
This
not
is
a lot of
100%
public
fake.
transportation
So
in
is
Florida.
everything in California, friend.
people get crazy. Okay.
I'm sad that we don't have bullet train
On
adventures.
public transport.
You don't want this.
Bullet
Here.
train.
I
Shut
left-
the fuck up.
No, no,
shut
no,
up. You
no,
shut up, Kevin.
no,
shut
no.
up, Kevin. Shut up.
You
How
go, then
cool
I'll
would
go.
it be? How cool would it be for me, you, and Corey to be like, I don't know what you want to do. Let's have dinner at Epcot. Bullet train. Pew!
That's
Come back.
different.
Pew!
I'm talking
do
about-
the jam, and then we have a cool story on the jam about how some chick and dude took off all their clothes and ran around smearing shit on the walls of the
On
bullet
the
train.
bullet train.
This is why I left New York. This was every day for me and Danielle. This would not be out of the ordinary. This is something she'd go, some guy stripped down naked on the 6th today when I was coming home from a job. And I'll be like, again? We need to get the hell out of this city. It's just crazy. That's New York City.
All right, so
That's why we came here, was to get away from this. Because
So
the
you think-
worst thing that happens is someone's nude on your front lawn.
Mayo says
shooting
100%.
gators.
I live in San Francisco. There is a 100 Christmas tree in front of my job. A guy jacked off in front of the tree at 9 a.m. Shit happens in the cities.
Yep.
That's crazy to me, man.
I mean, the naked cowboy is a institution in New York City.
is he
It's a-
actually naked?
No, he has like tidy whities on that he like made look. They're like a wrestling
Yeah,
thing, and he
yeah.
plays the guitar. Like that's a regular thing, and
Yeah,
that's
the naked
normal and
cowboy guy?
okay. You can be topless in New York City and be a woman. They can't do anything about it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I've been on-
Wait. Like just topless?
Yeah, you can be topless. I've been on subways where people vomit all over the subway at like 2 in the morning. All over. And everyone is there'll be 20, 30 of us at the end of the car like this. because we are trying to get away from the vomit just swooshing back and forth on the floor of the subway, while the drunk person, covered in their own vomit, holds the pole and it's just like, and they just keep vomiting more. That's Saturday in Manhattan on almost every train.
How is that how
Chat,
people live?
help.
I don't
That's
understand.
how I lived for 33 years.
That's what happens when you got like 10 million, 20 million people inside the same city.
I don't understand how that is how people live. Lives in Florida and doesn't think crazy shit happens.
Crazy shit happens.
There's a difference between Florida crazy and New
It
York
doesn't
crazy.
happen in my car when I'm driving from
Florida
point A to
crazy
point B.
makes the news because it's weird.
And it's
New
also-
York crazy doesn't make the news because it happens all the time.
Right. And it happens next to me. Florida crazy doesn't happen next to me. I mean, I went to the Bucks game 3 weeks ago, and some dude passed out in a pile of his own puke outside the Bucks game and had to be, like, helped by security and everything. But to me, I just walked right by him because I'm used to it from New York. But that was a special event at the football game. At New York, if someone's like that on the sidewalk, you just walk around them because they'll get help from somebody else because you're in New York.
Or
and
they
that's what happens.
won't.
No, that's what happens in New York. You see how many people are agreeing with me, though? It's a different culture. Down here, the dudes doing all the stuff you see on the news, the Florida man, that doesn't happen to me immediately. I just see it on the news like you.
That's crazy.
I still can't get over how
You lived in St. Louis. I mean, come on. Some of this has to reach
all
you.
this shit in St. Louis that was crazy was all gun violence related. All right, nothing that's funny and crazy, nothing in St. Louis that's crazy that happens.
We have gun violence and crazy in New
It's
York.
funny when crazy gun violence happens in St. Louis, it makes international news. Okay, so like we just don't touch it. It's not good. I got in a fight with people on stream because they were talking about how other cities were better at killing people than St. Louis was, and
Chicago would be the only one that I could
us
think
in
of.
Chicago. Here's why Chicago and St. Louis are great at killing people. Okay, everybody has guns. Because it's in the Midwest. Everybody's got a gun, and they all get really mad because it gets unreasonably hot for no reason. There was snow on the ground yesterday. Why the fuck's it 90 degrees? Oh, I'm sorry, did you bump my car? You should be dead. And that's how it happens. It happens all the time like
Solidius
that.
Games is nailing it. New York subway smells like piss, vomit, you forgot shit, and cat-sized rats. No exaggeration.
Oh my God.
I was walking home from the bar once. I didn't even live in Manhattan. I lived in Queens at the time with my sister-in-law, and a rat, yay big, body, tail about that big, ran between my legs on the sidewalk, a block from my apartment. I showered for an hour afterwards because I was so disgusted. Meanwhile, when you're waiting for the subway, you just see these little running around down there because everyone throws their food and shit when they're drunk in there. Just the shit I've seen in New York City wouldn't it just?
I have no urge to go.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't have.
I have no urge to
If
go.
you go, I want to go with you because I want to be there while you're experiencing it.
I'll go with you, Kevin.
But other than that, I have no urge to. I
Nope.
need time. Like me in New York at this point, we need
got-
time apart.
Sounds like the division.
He's got... Yeah, some punk kid just said he got Tim's. So that's like a number one way to get shot in St. Louis. Tim's or Jordan's?
Sounds like a division. The division.
True.
It's basically New York City with less people, more guns, and less like traffic. That's really it. That's really all the division is.
Do people lay each other out for shoes in New York?
On the sidewalk with like no question.
Yeah, like nobody,
And we
like
all
someone just walking
So
by
two
and
people-
then just
yeah,
like
yeah,
knock
it'll-
him out, take his shoes,
It'll
and keep
happen.
walking.
The altercation is happening, and then you'll see this funnel of people around them.
Just like
Just keep
okay.
walking.
Yeah, no,
because
okay.
everybody
Yeah.
minds their own business.
I ain't gonna get involved in that shit.
Exactly.
Maybe you shouldn't have been wearing them
That's-
Jordans to get your ass beat.
That's New York.
Yep.
This is not
That's
my
St. Louis
problem.
too.
This
That's
is
just
not
city life.
my problem. That's New York. I need to get to where I'm going
I don't-
alive.
I don't know how to process that.
It's just
telling you, if you ever go, I need to go with you to
No,
make sure you're
I
gonna
have
be
palm
okay.
trees in my backyard. I don't need to go anywhere.
They don't exist in New York City.
I don't know how to
There
feel about that. Yeah,
they have
no.
fake palm trees at some of the hotels.
Yeah,
That's about it.
No, I don't want to do that.
I'm just...
St. Louis and Chicago are the dark zone. Accurate.
Corey's just like, I lived in Tampa my whole life and everything has been good. Not
There's
untrue.
a reason I came
Number
here
one rule in New York
specifically.
City is don't make eye contact. Is that
Don't
true?
ever... So, okay, my wife's main thing when she started working in Manhattan, she would come home and be like... One time she made eye contact with a homeless person. He started screaming at her.
Damn!
In her face.
So New York City's got the same rule as prison?
Yes!
You gotta look at people, but don't
Screaming
look at people.
She came home crying, was terrified. I had to hold her for the whole night. And then we knew every time, and then she'd come home, she'd be like, there was another crazy person on the subway, but I didn't make eye contact this time. I just kept my head down and pretended I was reading something on my phone, even though I was just looking at the music that I was currently listening to.
Oh, God.
You don't, chat, help me out, New Yorkers. You don't make eye contact with anybody in New York City, especially on the subway.
I have no urge for any of this.
Especially on the
I
subway.
wouldn't look at nobody in the subway.
I feel like that's a given.
You can make eye contact.
I
with
wouldn't
people.
want- I don't-
People
I-
smile at you in Tampa. They waved. Hey, how you doing? You having a good day? They don't do that shit in New York. Even on Long Island, you don't wave to people. It's like, who's this fucking weirdo waving at me? Why is he doing this? I don't know him. He shouldn't be waving at me. So, thank you.
Don't ever thank you. Eyes down, keep swimming.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm never going to New York City ever. I'm glad that all the business I have to do is in San Francisco, where everybody is stoned.
They're all stoned out of their mind.
So happy.
What
So
happens when
stoned.
Twitch opens a New York office and they're like, hey, we want you to come
They
to
have
Twitch?
a New York office.
Yeah.
They just don't utilize
What
it.
happens
They
when
need
they
to
see-
open an Orlando office. is
Oh,
what they need to do.
Twitch!
There's
a lot
money
of
to be made in the Southeast, Twitch.
business
Come
incentive
on.
and low tax rate, Twitch.
That's what we've been told lately.
Fiber. Where you at, Twitch? You know Tampa's one of the 3 hot cities for tech startups? Oh my.
You know, Tampa is one of the top 5 cities to move to if you have a family.
Oh
Yes,
shit.
I did know that.
You're trying to attract some people who want to work at
The
Twitch
5
a long
cities
time,
were,
Twitch.
check this out, it's crazy. Tampa, Florida, Charleston, South Carolina, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania threw me for a loop, but apparently they redid the whole city. Portland, Oregon, which I don't think that's on the list anymore. It can't be anymore. It's
Nah, there's no way.
Too many hipsters,
It's
dude.
to Portland, and Denver, Colorado was the fifth.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Boulder, not Denver. Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder.
Yep.
Okay.
Because they got free weed there. Actually, Florida voted for free weed. Not free weed, but medical marijuana, which is a step in the right direction.
Whenever you're in San Francisco, just don't get lost and end up in Hunters Point.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
what
just
goes on
stick
there.
with the people who pay me to be there.
Yeah.
If I'm like,
They're like, hey, it's not hard to do. They're like, hey, would you like to go
Yeah,
buy
listen,
some really
there's a
amazing
reason-
steak? Oh, yes,
there's
I
a
would.
yes,
reason.
I would.
I would love a steak.
There's a reason we do Guardian Con here.
Yeah,
Taxes,
Texas.
people,
Uh huh.
cost of venue, and it's always nice weather.
It's always nice weather.
It's hot.
If it was up to Goth,
It's hot. It's
if
hot
it was
over
up
the
to Goth,
summer.
I'll streamer
Listen,
friends.
if Bungie would just release games in the wintertime, it wouldn't be hot for Guardian Con, but
They don't do it.
they don't do it.
It's not our fault.
They want to release games right when it's perfect outside.
Yeah.
That's what happened this year. It was the first thing. It was like the weather started to get nice here, and I was like, God, I can't wait to. The weather's perfect. I can't wait to sit inside and stream all day. You just all a hellish summer, just brutal, and then you're like, oh, it's nice, but I have to stay inside now.
That's alright.
Bungie.
I don't have to fucking shovel snow in a driveway. My driveway was inclined in New York.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so we'd park our cars at the top of the driveway because if we tried to pull down the driveway, you're not getting your car out till like March.
Hot's better than butt ass cold. All right, Chopper. Let me have a conversation. I've lived in both types of weather. When it's butt ass cold outside, you can always buy more clothes to put
Yes,
on.
I can't
But-
take my skin
But
off.
when it's hot, I can't run around outside naked and then peel my skin.
know-
I completely agree.
Yeah,
You know what you can do though?
What?
You can go in a pool.
You can't
You
go in a
can.
pool.
I can go to a pool right now. It's heated.
It's a Roman bath.
It really is.
It
It's so
really is a
comfortable,
Roman
Kevin. You have
bath.
no-
Hi, I'm King Ithalian and I have 2 hot tubs.
I have 2 hot tubs. One's just a little bit bigger.
A little bit? That thing's huge.
It's not huge. It's like a
I mean,
Roman bath.
it's-
Like 2 of this room.
It's between a pool and a hot tub.
It's a long
It's a
hot tub.
long hot tub.
Yeah. That's why I had to get it heated. It is so cheap to heat that thing.
That's his reasoning. That's why I had to get it heated.
Well, if it was a big pool, it would be so expensive to heat. That's a lot of surface area. As where this is very inexpensive to heat. It would almost be a crime to not. That's all I'm saying.
my gosh.
Who buys a heated pool in fucking Florida? Because I want to swim in my pool when
Okay,
it's 40
that
degrees
pisses
out.
me off because my friends say that to me too. You need a
It
heated
gets
pool in Florida.
cold down here. Okay, not cold Minnesota motherfuckers with negative 20 degrees, okay? But it's not, it's too cold to jump in a pool.
In 50
Yeah.
degree in a 50-degree evening, you do not want to go in an
50-degree
80-degree
water
pool.
is uncomfortable.
You want to go in a 95-degree pool.
You
at
sure do.
50 degrees.
And it's great.
And exactly. That's the catch-22 that you're all not thinking
Mm-hmm.
about.
Yeah, dude, listen. Warm water in a cool weather feels so good. Trust me.
It's the best.
No, you don't want to get in 50-degree water. My pool was 61 degrees when I had the heater installed, and that is colder than a spring-fed river, which is cold.
Seriously?
It's cold.
We have like a community pool near my house, and I've been like, oh, I'm gonna swim because it's like good for
cold.
me and stuff. I hopped in when it said pool temperature 60 degrees. I'm like, 60 degrees? That's like t-shirt,
Cold.
t-shirt and
Cold.
pants weather. All of my muscles immediately, after 10 minutes, my muscles were cramping up, and I could hardly haul
Water
myself out of the
temperature
pool.
and air
That's
temperature are two
cold.
vastly different
Very
things.
cold. Very cold.
No, you want your pool at 95 degrees on a 50-degree evening. That is like
You can do that.
excellent.
You can do that.
Chicago winter can
You only need like 4 hours to heat it up. It's great.
Excellent. Typical pools are 76 to 78 degrees. You pump that shit up to 95 on a 50-degree evening, you are in a
Perfect.
excellent
Try
place.
104 on a 40-degree morning in the hot tub, man. Ooh.
Well, it's cold.
What
so
a brick.
rough.
I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Kevin's God will text us pictures of him with like coffee sitting on his fucking hot tub.
I'll
Boy,
defend
morning
him
soak
here.
is great.
I'll defend him here. If you and I got our ass up at 6 o'clock in the morning, we could sit in the hot tub with
If
him
you
for
guys
an hour
came
and
over,
drink
you
coffee.
could.
It's
Like,
6
you're-
in the morning.
I know.
He
I'm
would let us.
already awake, but I'm not gonna leave my house.
That's
over
the problem.
here.
It's leaving my house and driving the 5 minutes to
Yeah.
go in your hot tub.
Yeah, it's rough.
You have someone that lives with you, Kevin. Your wife? She would be like, so where are you going? It's 6.
Go to
you're going
Corey's house
a hot
to go
tub
soak
at
while-
6 a.m.
You-
Like,
No, the
Shoot.
problem will be is that she tries to wake me up in the morning, and I just go "Meh," and put the pillow over my head. If I got up any earlier and said I'm going to Corey's house to go in the hot tub, she would be so mad at me. So mad at me.
oh my god.
You gotta
Listen,
spend a
listen,
week buttering
listen.
up, dude. Like, wake up. Like, make her some breakfast.
Extra early.
Yeah, like, extra early.
It's a catch-22 though, because she doesn't see the baby all week, and I'm the one that's with him most of the time, and she likes to get him ready. But if I get up early, I have nothing to do. So it's like I just stand there and behind her and go like, "Yeah, just you and the baby having fun, having a good time."
I'm currently in the middle of having a fight to get my hot tub at my new house.
What's the fight?
She doesn't want a hot tub. She doesn't know how it's going to lay out in the backyard.
It'll be great.
What
Be
if you
hot tub.
just get a heated pool down the road?
Ben, it could be right off the game room. I've seen the game room layout.
You've seen the
It
bonus
could be right
room.
off the
I know the layout. A hot tub would work.
I know.
Oh.
Like you could go out that door and the steps are like you're entering the hot tub.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh, great! Danielle's in chat. I'm screwed.
No. Oh no!
Where's Danielle?
Not layaway dreaming.
Not true. You're boned.
It's totally true, and you know it's true. Unless she's saying not true to me coming over and just getting in the hot tub.
Oh.
with you. I'm okay with that, babe.
I'm glad you're just looking at us
I
still.
want the
Kevin.
hot tub.
You gotta
said
get
you were gonna
it,
change
Ben.
it like
It's
20
so
minutes.
worth, dude. It's so good for your back.
Hot tub.
So worth.
The hot tub.
Like, you guys out knowing that you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh man, I'm all fucking, I'm tense and stuff. My muscles
I
hurt.
wake up. I am more stiff and sore in the morning
Yep.
when I wake up than after I sit on my
Especially
ass and
with
play video
puppers who
games
try
for
to
5.
sleep in your bed.
One time,
Pepper is in my bed all night, and I end up sleeping in an awkward position.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm
So,
accommodating.
when we
even
went-
when I'm asleep.
when we went to New York, my son Hunter, he's
Do
2
it.
for those 2.5. But those that don't know, we slept in the bed, and my wife refused to put him in his pack and play when we were in New York visiting family. So he slept in bed with us. He beat me the entire night to the point where he would lay sideways between us, cuddling with his mother, all
And kicking
cute at the
you?
head, and kicking me in the fucking face till like he woke up at 7 in the morning, and my wife would be like, "But Kevin, it's so cute when he sleeps with us. He's so adorable, man. He keeps kicking me in the face when I'm trying to go to sleep."
I don't allow the children to
And
sleep
then,
in our bed.
and then the next morning she'd be like, "Why are you so tired? You looked really tired when you were streaming this morning."
I don't let the kids sleep with us. Sam thinks I'm an asshole sometimes. Casey's like, "Can I come cuddle?" And I'm like, "No! No, you go to bed."
My daughter is like a Muay Thai fighter. We don't let her anywhere near the bed.
Oh.
Because she is literally like,
Does she sleep jerk?
She kicks! Like full on kicks. When we
Damn.
went to Disney, I woke up the next morning, black and blues all over my body because she was kicking me
Can't do
the
it.
whole night.
Can't do it. I don't like kids in the room, man.
That's messed
I'm
up.
with Corey on that.
I'm
Yeah, I don't
scared
like
about
it.
my kids because I mean, like, I have jaw jacked someone who's been in my bed with me before. Like
Feel that.
you're asleep and then all of a sudden just boom and like black eye and it was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable.
Yeah, we have a rule: no kids in our bed. Exactly, Solidus.
You don't want to do it.
No kids allowed in my bed, dude. Never, ever, ever, ever. Plus, they kind of suck anyways, so. I mean, I love them, but they kind of suck. Let's be real.
I think that's the jam, episode 21.
Next
Is that it? Is that
We're gonna
21?
stop out beating each
Sure.
other's ass while we're asleep.
No, that's good.
I like it.
I
All
think,
right, guys.
I think that's the place.
I think-
I think I've gotten in enough trouble
Kevin
that
is
when I get
in
home,
enough
I'm
trouble.
going to get yelled at.
We got to find out.
You
though. I
didn't
want
bring your
Danielle to
swim
say
trunks,
something.
did you?
Shit.
No, I didn't either.
Fucking idiots, dude.
I'm sorry, I don't live with a
What's
swim
your
trunks in my
policy
bag.
on nude in your...
I have extra swim trunks. Got any left? Guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. You can check out Professor Broman at Professor Broman on Twitter and also on Twitch, and Ben WCA on YouTube. You can check out Kevin at KevinXVision on Twitter and KMagic101 on Twitch. And is it also that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And you can check me out at King Italian on Twitch and YouTube, and also Italian on Twitter. And that's gonna be kids do suck. Kids do suck. They suck. But I love them to pieces. But they're fucking jerks. I think that's gonna be that, guys. Thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Later, guys.
All right, let's